y'all, it's Alyssa with WDWBound, and today we're going to talk about our favorite Walt Disney World sweets. So the first place that we're going to start is, of course, Magic Kingdom. One of our favorite things, really is kind of our only thing that we just have to have every time we go to Magic Kingdom, and that is the fresh fruit and Nutella waffle that you can find at Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom. Guys, this is phenomenal. I know we're talking about sweets and snacks and that kind of stuff, but this you could easily make into a meal. It's a fluffy waffle with Nutella spread and fresh fruit. Oh my gosh. I've made this breakfast. I've made this lunch. It is so good. Moving on to Epcot. Epcot is known for all of its eats. It has fantastic food options. Really had to narrow down this one because there was lots of stuff we wanted to include, but our top favorite is KAKIGORI from the Japan Pavilion. This is so simple but so wonderful. It's just shaved ice with flavorings, and then you can have the add-on for $1 of the sweet cream. It is so good, so simple, one of the cheaper snacks that you can get on property, and it is another one of our must-dos. Also found in the World Showcase at Epcot is the gelato in the Italy Pavilion. This stuff is awesome. If you're into ice cream, this is a great sweet treat that you can get while walking around the showcase. You gotta be careful though, you gotta eat it fast because it will melt in the Florida sun. But this is really good, really tasty, and it will definitely satisfy that sweet tooth. Another one of our favorite sweet treats in Epcot is the Croissant Donut. This is so good. It is the perfect marriage of donut and croissant. It's flaky, it's crunchy, it's served warm, it's covered in cinnamon sugar. Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. It used to be found at Refreshment Port in Canada, but they recently, within the last couple months, moved it to Taste Track, which is near Test Track, the ride. But if you find it, you've got to try it. Also at Epcot, if you make your way to the France Pavilion, you will find the Patisserie in the way back. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but one of my favorite things to get there is the raspberry macaron. I have a weakness for macarons. This thing is so good. It's crunchy and soft, and then it's got lemon in the middle with fresh raspberries. Y'all, that is just one of the many awesome things that you can get here. They're also open for breakfast, so if you're looking for a quick little bite for breakfast, this is the place to go in Epcot. Moving on to Hollywood Studios, one of our favorite sweet treats to get here are going to be those Star Wars themed gourmet cupcakes. Now these things are big, they are rich, they are definitely shareable. So if you get there, split them with somebody because they are super sweet. You can get them at the Trolley Car Cafe, which is the Starbucks location, or you can also find them at Backlot Express. So moving away from the parks, let's talk about Disney Springs for a minute. So there's lots of eats in Disney Springs. One of our favorite sweet spots is Amorette's Patisserie. This place is so good. Now expect to spend a good bit of money because those little bitty cakes are gonna run you a good bit of change. They are so good. This is truly gourmet desserts. They'll have little bitty dome cakes. They'll also have the layered cakes. These are super good. Now, again, they're expensive, but if you really want to taste something truly gourmet, this is it. Another thing I want to talk about while we're talking about Disney Springs is the cola flight that you can get at the Coca-Cola tasting bar. Now, this isn't technically a snack. It's not technically a sweet. It's all drinkable, but this is really unique because you get to try 16 different flavors of popular sodas from all over the globe, one of which is the Beverly. We recorded our mother's reaction the last time that we went. It's like a rite of passage. She was not a fan. Oh, and it was so much fun. But this is a great way to experience that kind of across the globe soda tasting without having to deal with all the hustle and bustle of the free section in Epcot.
Let me try. Not good.
Okay, so going off of all the Disney property, let's talk about resort suites for a second. So we've got to stay at a couple different Disney resorts, one of which is the Boardwalk. It was kind of our favorite so far, and at the Boardwalk you'll find Ample Hills Creamery. Now this is a really unique ice cream place. They'll have tons of unique flavors. And you can also get an ice cream flight where you can choose 6 different flavors. You'll get a scoop apiece, so that way you can try a little bit of everything. It's really cool. Next stop is going to be Animal Kingdom Lodge. There are 2 snacks here that we really love, one of which is the Zebra Dome at Animal Kingdom Lodge. You can find these at the Mara, or you can find them on the buffet at Boma. These are really good. They're very soft, kind of moussey, chocolatey, kind of hazelnutty flavors. They're really good. Also found at Animal Kingdom Lodge in Kidani Village is Sanaa. Now Sanaa is one of our favorite places to eat, and one of the items on the menu is the Kids Shield dessert. This is super cool. They give you a brownie that's covered in chocolate and then edible paint with another brownie that you can just kind of eat without having to paint, and the kids can use that paint to decorate their own dessert. The kids loved it the last time that we went. It was phenomenal. Now, I will say the kids didn't really eat a whole lot of this. They spent a whole lot of time painting, a lot of whole time having fun, but they didn't really eat a lot of it. But, you know what they say, whatever your kids don't eat, it's free game, right? So, I mean, really, it's kind of a win-win. Now, headed to the Polynesian, the next stop for our resort kind of suites tour. At the Polynesian, we're going to talk about the Dole Whip. Now, I know this isn't exclusive to the Polynesian. You can get this elsewhere, but this is one of our favorite places to get the Dole Whip because it's a little bit less crowded. You don't have to deal with the crowds at Magic Kingdom or anything like that. You can go, it's a little window right there near the lobby. Get your Dole Whip, have a seat, enjoy the ambiance of the Polynesian. It's one of our favorite places to get a Dole Whip because you don't have to deal with the crowds. We're going to head over to Beaches and Cream next. This soda shop is located at the Beach Club Resort on Disney property. This is a super tiny, super cute little kind of 50s diner kind of thing. Here you will find the kitchen sink. Now, that picture does not do it justice. This thing is massive. We took our family of 5. We failed miserably. If you can take more than 5 people, you're gonna need it. It is Twinkies and brownies and like 30 scoops of ice cream. It's intense, and we failed the challenge. So if you can take more people, definitely recommend it. But it is one of those things that you got to do. It's like a Disney bucket checklist kind of thing. So to conclude our video, I want to talk about some treats that you can get at multiple places at Walt Disney World. One of which is my favorite, which is the stuffed pretzels. I'm a big fan of carbs, as you can imagine. I've had the caramel stuffed pretzel and the cream cheese, the sweet cream cheese stuffed pretzel, both of which were phenomenal. Used to be able to find them at Tomorrowland, and I've heard rumors that they are now to be found at Hollywood Studios. So if you find them, definitely check it out. I also want to talk about the Dole Whip again. I know we talked about it in the Polynesian section, but this is another one of those iconic Walt Disney World treats that you can find. You can find this at the Polynesian. You can find this at Magic Kingdom. Then I've also heard rumors that you can find it at Animal Kingdom as well. So that's something that you can get kind of wherever you're at. So last but not least, I have to talk to you about one of my favorite treats to take home. Those are the prepackaged Rice Krispie treats at Disney World. You can find these in any of the souvenir stores. You can find it at Main Street Bakery in Magic Kingdom. These are one of my favorite things to take home and bring a little bit of Disney magic home with you. They're really good, and they're one of my favorites. So there you have it. There's our video of our favorite sweet treats at Walt Disney World. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Let us know in the comments if we left anything out, anything that you think should have been on the list. And then make sure again to like and subscribe. Check out our website at WDWBound.com for more, and we will see you next time.